Hello everyone, welcome to Dr. Yang's Life Tips channel. If you like my video, please thumb up. Please also subscribe to my channel. You will not miss any future video. 2 months ago, I have made one video in this title, The UK COVID-19 may face the risk of fourth wave. That time I predicted, according to the UK's behavior and the current policy, it is very likely the whole country will have the risk to have the fourth wave in the future. But this was predicted by myself in 2 months ago. Let's have a look where we are now, and are we in the way into the fourth wave? Okay, this one is from the Google, the database, GHU CSSE COVID-19 data. If we look at the daily increase of new cases by the United Kingdom in all regions and all the time, here you can see the waves. We have the first wave in the last summer and the second wave in October, November, and the third wave is in the end of December. But right now, we are in the June 2021. You can see the 4 peaks. On the 17th June 2021, total new cases daily is 10,000. The 7 days average have over 8,234. The currently what we equivalent is equivalent to the 22nd of February 2021. In that day, the daily new cases was 10,641. But after that, the daily cases will go down, 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 down. On the 18th May, that day the new cases was 0. If you look at the other day, normally it's around 2,000. But yesterday the figure show we are over the 10,809 per day. This is a significant increase. But if you look at the first wave in last March and April, the highest daily number is around 4,721, which was on 28th April 2020. So after that, the daily new cases dropped down. The lowest was 518 on the 5th July 2020. From September, the new cases increased significantly until the October, and the highest one was on the 13th November. The daily new cases increase was 27,000. But after that, because lockdown, then the cases dropped. After that, because the release of lockdown, then the case sharply increase is until the highest in January, which was 68,000 per day. In January, we start another lockdown. Then the cases is come down quickly. You can say that this after February, April until the 1st of May, the new cases daily is under 2,000 per day. However, because ease of the lockdown from end of April, we have a 4-stage lift of lockdown. Initially, we are planning to full lift of the lockdown by 21st June, which means next week. But however, due to the new increase of the daily number, the British government have decided to delay of the full lift for 4 weeks. We see next 4 weeks, we have to say how the pandemic goes. Then the government may decide to continue to lock down or fully lift up if the pandemic is getting better. So let's look at the death rate. For the death rate, right now it's not too bad. But the first wave, the highest death rate was on the 22nd April 2020. That time the daily death rate was 847. But after that, the death rate was dropped to around 482. This was in 6th September. But after that, you can see the death rate increase significantly, and until the end of November, the daily death rate is about over 500. But after that, due to the new variants appear, then in the January, the death rate goes sharply up. You can see it's increased every day, have over 1,000 patients dead. The highest death rate was on the 20th January, which have 1,820 patients dead on the day due to the COVID-19. So after that, due to the new lockdown, so the death rate dropped in January, February, and until end of February, and from March, the daily death rate dropped under 200, which was good. Then continued to drop until about 10, and the lowest death rate was on the 9th May, which was only have 2. If we look at only the last 30 days, the new cases have significantly increased over the last 30 days. If you look at the 1 month ago on the 19th May, which we only have 2,135 new cases on the day. So after that, then the daily new cases increase. 27th May of 2021, daily new cases increase over 3,000. Then continue going up. On the 2nd June, the new daily cases reach over 4,000 per day. So after that, you can see this figure going up every day. 9th June, the daily new cases was over 7,000 per day. It's a significant increase. You can see the trend line. And from the 16th June, just 2 days ago, we have over 8,000 new cases on that day. But yesterday, the new cases daily increase over 10,000 per day. But from the last 1 month, you can see the pandemic condition in United Kingdom is getting worse and worse. So which was why the government have made a stringent decision to delay the complete lift. Originally was applied on the 22nd of June 2021. Right now, we are going to look at the full lift at the end of July. However, that one will be depends on how these trends going on in the next 1 month. If these daily new cases increase going down, then we maybe can lift the whole lockdown in the next month. But if this continue getting worse as worse, then the government may decide to delay the full lift again, or even introduce a full lockdown at that time. This is the data for the last 1 week. We can see that on 11th is 7,958. After that, every day is over 7,000. On the 16th June 2021, the case was over 8,808 cases. Then yesterday, it was over 10,000. So this is the trends, everyday increase, which is the danger of the current condition for the pandemic. If this continue go up out of our control, then we may have to introduce full lockdown again. So hopefully we don't, because it will be impact on our economy, on our job, and on our daily life, and also for the people who suffer from the COVID-19. Okay, let's look at the death rate again over the last 30 days. For the last 30 days, the death rate is pretty much stable, but however, sometimes up, sometimes down. But if you look at the trend line from the 1 month ago, that time was in average about 7, 6. At the end of May, we got 10. By early June, we have about 12, 18, 13. Then after that, we have 12 about yesterday. The daily deaths was 19, which is pretty high, but however, the 7-day average was 11. On the 7 days average with more represented trends, but again, it's from lower as 6, 7, 8, 9, right now it's 11, which means the trends of the daily death rate was increased statically over the last 1 month. So in the next 4 weeks, let's see if this figure will drop or not. If this figure drop, which means not too bad. If this figure increase, which means the risk of the pandemic is increased. Okay, let's have a short summary. I predicted the United Kingdom may have the risk to reach the next wave, the 4th wave of the pandemic, and we may risk for the 4th lockdown as well. But after 2 months later, my prediction looks like could become the true, and we just today reviewed the last 1 month what's happened to the pandemic in the United Kingdom. But looks like the daily new cases increase every day, and yesterday the daily new cases was over 10,000 per day, which was much higher than 1 month ago. And the daily death rate was not too bad, but yesterday we have 19 deaths due to the COVID-19. The 7-day average daily death rate is increased from 6-7 until 10-11 over the last 1 month. This is the trend line, but it is show the risk of the current pandemic getting worse after the lift of lockdown since end of April. So this is very important. Let's continue to follow up this to monitor this pandemic condition, and hopefully we will give everyone a real status of the pandemic in the United Kingdom. If you like my video, please thumb up, and please also subscribe to my channel. You will not miss any future new videos. Thank you very much.